Welcome to this week's Cosmic Energy Forecast for January 14th through January 21st. I hope you're having an amazing day. First of all, did you survive or did you thrive with all the amazing cosmic energies of last week? It's a completely serious question. Did you survive or did you thrive? Had lots of big energies because the energies, they're not stopping for this week either. They might slow down just a tad, but they're not stopping. Okay, so let's get on with it. Tuesday, January 14th, today, with the penumbral eclipse, the full moon, Pluto, Capricorn, so much energy over the last few days. You may be feeling exhausted. Are your joints killing you? Mine are really ugh. So take some time today, right? Just take some time today to sort of relax. Give yourself a little bit of a break if you can. As you move a lot of energy through you, which we've been doing for the entire last week, hopefully you've had time to allow it to move through you, right? When it gets stuck in some place, there's generally emotions or thought forms or belief systems that are sort of holding that energy there. Let it move through you so that there's a greater understanding of who you really are. So when we're feeling tired, sometimes we react to life rather than respond. So again, please take a few moments today, a little bit of time to breathe deeply. Give yourself a break as you need them. So as we look at today's energy, Pluto remains very strong in the cosmic field, and it makes itself very, very known for the next couple of weeks even. Pluto is a very strong influencer in the cosmic energies. As tiny as it is, it has very potential kinds of, or potent kinds of energy, which brings up lots of potentials. But the clearing energy that Pluto really wants you to move into and to flow through, right? Let that kind of energy, that clearing kind of energy flow through you. That's what Pluto is really all about. But if you have a tendency to stuff or hide your emotions, then you will react today rather than respond to life. So again, allowing that energy to flow through you. Don't let it get stopped up or become very stagnant in your flow. This inner power struggle that you may feel today will no doubt create into your reality, as emotions, of course, will be worn on your sleeve kind of a day. And if you don't deal with them, they will erupt some way, somehow. Emotions don't generally just sort of hang out and never be seen. They will erupt some way, somehow. It'll either turn to a physical ailment, an emotional outburst, something. So let them flow through you. Let Pluto help you clean them out of your system. Try to remain super conscious of your emotions and how you either are flexible with them or are they limiting you in your energy today. So again, there's that clearing motion that Pluto really wants you to do. Be super conscious about your emotions today. Are you flexible with them? Do you move and flow with them, allowing them to move through you? Or are you very limited in the way that you deal with things today? It's a good idea to have a strategy, right? So deep breaths, clearing of the nervous system, maybe going out for a short walk if you possibly can. Any way to check in and to release that nervous system today is a great way to do it. So have some strategies, something in your pocket that you can pull out at any given time that you need to. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. All right, Wednesday, January 15th. Use your power of your soul to unattach on Wednesday. If you could say unattach, you should be doing it because it's going to be a powerful day for getting entangled, I want to say. You will most likely feel the effects of the cosmic energy today as it will show up as frustration. That's Wednesday, frustration. It shows up as frustration. As the energy progresses throughout the day, you'll most likely feel a little bit of the pressure subside. This is a good thing. This will call for your ability to find calmness and balance within you. Again, unattaching from people, experiences, places, whatever causes the frustration, it will serve you to find the ability to find balance. So let yourself feel the lightness as you progress throughout the day. The day kind of turns, it's heavy in the morning on Wednesday, and then it gets lighter and lighter and lighter throughout the day. Keep in mind the frustration also should get lighter and lighter throughout the day. If not, you're kind of holding on to it. As the energy lightens, right, let it become easier to practice unattachment. It's one of the soul powers. When you practice unattachment, and by that I mean that you do not entangle or you do not attach to any emotions, any thoughts or beliefs that may come up in the frustration, or the way that you expect any kind of an end result to be. So if you have like projects, or if you have, big intentions throughout the day, don't attach to the outcome. Just let it appear naturally. Finding that balance without really trying is the ideal, right? So if you're practicing unattachment, you will find balance without ever even having to try. By the evening, you should be able to find new ideas as the frustration subsides and this pure balance sort of comes into the energy. You should be feeling more free and liberated by tomorrow night. So if not, you might want to be diving deeper into those emotions that you're trying to hang on to. Don't hang on to them. All right, moving on to Thursday, January 16th. Mercury enters Aquarius. As you can see, I'm an Aquarian lover, and this is my time of the year. I'm an Aquarian, so all those righteous things about humanity start to show their face on Thursday. So because my brilliance is seen through the clouds when Aquarius comes in to shine, like there's just a brilliance that comes through. There's a real thirst for knowledge with Aquarian kind of energy because we want to know the truth about everything. So truth is the main theme on Thursday. Knowledge, like you're just seeking all kinds of wisdom. There's a lot of ambitions that come with the Aquarian kind of energy. So the trick comes on the follow through generally, because there's always brilliant ideas, like intuitive hits, all kinds of things begin to show up in your life with Aquarian energy. And sometimes the problem with Aquarian energy is that there's just too much. And so the problem generally becomes the follow through on those brilliant, amazing ideas that show themselves. But as those intuitive hits show up in your life for the next actual couple weeks, it's a kind of a whole month kind of a deal, you will feel like you can conquer everything. That's a good thing, right? So inventive ideas will appear, your energy frees up, and you feel like you want to really welcome in the energy of these progressive kinds of moments. So on Thursday, take time to allow and feel the energy in your body. Like let it regenerate you. Let it like open you up. Let it open up stargates and systems that that will change your mind and your spirit. Because of last week's energy that we had all this disruption, all these disruptive kinds of energies in the cosmos. Now this week, we begin to see the fruits of those disruptions. So write down the ideas that come with this Aquarian kind of energy. Write down the knowledge and the wisdom that flows on Thursday. It will serve you to keep a record of all of those amazing ideas and all the brilliance that comes with them, because generally they will come in so quickly and so fast that you won't be able to remember them all. On Friday, January 17th, it's a be productive kind of a day. From the new thoughts and those new ideas that started to appear on Thursday, let them continue to flow in. Again, keeping a record of them, making a list. That way you know what brings you super passion, and you know where to focus for the future, because generally the Aquarian kind of energies, especially if you're an Aquarian yourself or you have that in your chart somewhere, someplace, it will help you to focus that passion moving forward into the future. But if you can't remember those brilliant ideas, then there's no sense of letting that energy flow through you. So keep a record of it, honestly. Keep a journal of the brilliance, the ideas, so that you have somewhere to go if you want to in the future. Since this energy on Friday will continue for about a month, or the Aquarian kind of energy and the Pluto energy will continue for about a month, like those intuitive hits and that brilliant wisdom that comes in, start making some decisions by the end of the week or the beginning of next week. Start making some decisions based on how passionate you are. It will help you create like the most amazing 2020 ever. Saturday, January 18th, we have Venus energy in the cosmos, and it stays again for about 3 weeks, maybe a month. So today feels like it's starting to show itself, and it needs some attention on Saturday. So be free with your love on Saturday, right? There feels like there's this love-struck passion that sort of starts to come in, and it's hard to describe it. You don't really want to define this kind of love-struck energy. You just want to enjoy it. So Saturday is all about enjoying this depth of your essence, the depth of your love, the depth of what it brings to you. Maybe it brings peace and calm, but maybe it brings unending passion, right? Like this, ooh, you just want to be passionate all day. Satisfy this energy. Honestly, satisfy this energy, because it will call to you and it will plague you if you don't like satisfy this beautiful, amazing cosmic energy of that Venus is providing. That it's like the old kind of passion, you know? Whew. So there most likely will be a deep longing for that old, passionate kind of love. So maybe you write a long romantic letter to someone, you know, the one that gets kissed and with a seal, like you seal it with a kiss and you put fragrance on it, and you like, I don't know if you want to tuck it in your pocket or if you want to give it away, but like literally let this kinds of energy, this very old-fashioned romantic energy, like give it attention on Saturday. The point is not to avoid this kinds of energy, because anything that is calling for attention will generally find a way out. And if you want to bring it into a super focus, like the more passionate your life becomes, the more you understand yourself, that these deeper kinds of essence, these essence vibes, I want to say, because there's duality. And on the other side of these deep loves, you know, who wants that? So it's best to address the energy on Saturday, let that energy shine, do whatever you need to do in order for it to be seen. Like literally give it the attention that it rightly deserves. Sunday, January 19th, is a colorful love kind of day. So the energy of Venus continues, right? And when there's not much else happening in the cosmos, like these kinds of, the Venus kind of energy, the Pluto kind of energy, and the Aquarian kind of energy, they will rise up. So the neighborhood is full of love on Sunday because the rest of the cosmos is fairly calm. It's fairly calm. So let that love goddess be present, or God, let that be present. Embrace the essence of love, like the essence of your purest kind of love. I'm not talking about Valentine kind of love, that sort of, I'm not talking about that pre-made kind of love. I'm talking about the purest form of essence that lives within you. Spread it around. Let every moment that you have available be of this conscious, love-based kind of energy. Be aware of how compassionate you feel. Seriously, don't spend too much time trying to define it or understand it. No, just do it. Like, let the compassion, that essence of the purest form of love that you are, like, don't understand it. Don't try to dig into it. Just enjoy it. If you tend to hold on to your love today, your mind will tend to dilute it. Now, this is an important thing, because when the mind grabs onto something, it wants to justify it, create a duality around it, give it all kinds of meaning. Don't let that happen on Sunday. Like, really, don't, just let yourself be in the energy of it. Compassion, affection, like that essence, the energy, like feel it in your cells. Know it in your mind. Let your emotions be all wrapped up in the purest form of it. You can bring yourself closer to your soul self. Like, let the love bring you closer to your soul self. And let this pure energy heal any relationships that you may need. You don't even have to work for them. You just want them to, you just intend it. Like, use the energy and use the intention, make it all happen. All right, moving on to Monday, January 20th, changes in the air as we attempt to find new perspectives. After spending a couple days just sort of basking in your essence, like the truth of your essence, which is this depth of love, the vastness of it, right? Now you're going to try to find some new perspectives because you just pivoted to a whole different level of the extremeness of who you are. With that comes a whole new meaning, a whole new way of seeing the world. It's out with the old and in with the new kind of day on Monday, because the sun moves into Aquarius today, and it starts, if you're an Aquarian, it starts your birth month. So Aquarius kind of energy allows a freedom. Like, there's a freedom that happens with this kinds of energy, and if you allow it yourself to feel it, it will clear things up. Honestly, it just sort of has this natural ability to clear things up. So what happens is you want to clear up those disruptive kind of energies from the last week and a half, though. So on Monday, it's back to work day, right? But you want to clear up those disruptive kinds of energies that you felt with the eclipse and with Pluto coming into the cosmic scene. Because you don't really want to move forward with a lot of disruption or disruptive kind of energies, because we're moving into the love-based energies of Venus and Aquarius. So now the energy takes a bit of a break. That disruptive kind of energy takes a bit of a break as you strive to free yourself from your limitations and the belief systems. Like, there's a whole new perspective that comes in with these. You may notice, you probably will notice, that before the new year, those limitations that you had sort of felt safe and protective. Now, on Sunday, those same beliefs that felt safe and protective will feel very limited and restrictive. This is how the disruptive energy of the eclipse comes in, changes things, pivots you, right? And now you just want to clear those things out because you want the freedom of a whole new perspective. You want the freedom, that freer kind of energy to change your mind, body, and spirit. You don't want to hang on to the old, the past things. You really want to move into the new upgrade of who you are. This is very significant, and Monday is a very significant day in your ability to process or to use this process in the future. So make mental notes, or actually write them down if you can, about how you get rid of the old and bring in the new. This will be a theme throughout the entire year. And at least every month moving forward, you will have the opportunity to get rid of old and to bring in the new. So keeping a mental note about what works and what doesn't work may probably be a benefit for you throughout the year. So again, take some notes. It's a great time to take some notes this week, right? Of the love-based energy, about how you process through the old and bring in new. Like, do you use meditation? Do you use journaling? Do you use exercise? Do you use conversations? Like, how do you work it? Maybe you read. Maybe that's your way, right? But knowing and understanding how you're processing through things it will serve you in the future. Okay, that concludes the week. I hope you have an amazing week. Like, it's going to be another big week, right? Because we're switching from disruptive energy to very love, conscious kind of energy, and moving out that old disruptive energy. You pivoted, now you have to get rid of the old stuff. You can't hang on to that old stuff, or it won't be fun. It'll be lots of pain and suffering. So don't hang on to the old, move into the new, because you deserve to have the new energies. You deserve to have those new perspectives, those unlimited belief systems, right? Instead of having those limited energies from the old. All right, this is Angela Blaha signing off from the cosmos. Enjoy your week and move forward.